not be the last match on the show, but it is a main event. And as the young kids would call it, this is most definitely hashtag a banger. But I don't want to sell Darius short. Over the time, I've had the luxury of being able to call a number of incredible Darius Carter matches, and against a plethora of top-level talent. Whether that was Ricky Morton in the ECWA Super 8, whether it was Sue Young at BCW's Queen of the North 1, whether it was Austin Theory at BCW's 3rd anniversary show, whether it was Mercedes Martinez, whether it was Brian Keith at We Are Wrestling's It Was All a Dream, even going up against Trish Adora at Wannabe Starting Something We Are Wrestling. Every company that Darius Carter goes to, he finds a way to attract the top talent and get those big star matches. And you know what? He always delivers.
Not only does he deliver, and not only does he attract the star talent, but he wins.
And I'm sorry, I want to make a programming note. I apologize for misrepresenting Alex Kane, now the MLW middleweight champion, the MLW National Openweight champion. I do apologize for that, ladies and gentlemen. Court Bauer, do not have my head over that one. And here they go, feeling them out. Darius, a master at ring psychology, a master at controlling the match.
You can see Alex Kane, he looks annoyed with the early antics of Darius Carter. Feeling out process here early on in the match.
Now, don't get me wrong. Alex Kane can go against anybody. I've seen him go up against lucha stars and fast-paced aerobatic matches. I've seen him have the power match. I've seen him have the psychology, the technical match. He is a master of just about any style. But trust me, when that man pops the hips and throws a suplex, you're going to feel it for a while.
Absolutely. And these two filling each other out, and it doesn't seem like one could get a hold on the other, as you see here. Darius Carter now controlling the arm of Alex Kane. Now he's in a waist lock.
And listen, this man has, as he said, 100+ suplexes in his arsenal.
And if Darius Carter gets hit with any number of those 100 suplexes, this one may go the way of Alex Kane.
And if he gets hit with that mark of Kane, it's going to be a 1-2-3 victory for Alex. That's what's going to happen. That's what Darius wants to avoid. He does not want to get hit with the mark of Kane here in this match tonight.
No, sir, he does not, Pete. And look at Alex Kane, the way he's been able to control Darius so far. Pinfall only for a 1.
And that's a testament to his training. He spends a lot of time also training at King Mo's camp down in Florida with some of the best combat fighters in the world. So Alex Kane, listen, not just a big boy that can throw you around, but he is a guy who can sit there and grapple with you and put you down for a submission with the best of them. Alex Kane's the kind of guy that you wouldn't think about it, but if you really knew his history, it'd be great for a pure rules match.
Absolutely. And, of course, as you mentioned, training with King Mo Lawal, who was a great Bellator fighter in his day. So he has more than just professional wrestling training experience.
That combat fighting experience, and also a two-sport athlete in college. He was a rugby athlete as well.
And honestly, I don't know if you just saw, but Darius Carter, when Alex Kane went up for that bridge, he jumped up a little and spiked him on his head like a sit-down pile driver almost.
And that is very dangerous to Alex Kane, because you don't have enough time to try and save your neck, to try and put your neck in a safe position, and he could have easily have ended the match right there by taking out Alex Kane, by taking out the neck. And Darius knew that. That's what Darius does. Darius does those small, devious little things that's like, you know what, I'm going to end this match my way. I'm going to inflict the most pain possible.
And Darius Carter, if there's ever a phrase to describe the man, it's got to be student of the game.
That is very true. See, there you go. He knew exactly what Alex was going for. That mark of Kane, that side suplex, and he wants to avoid that at all costs.
And not even a clean break. Backhand elbow right to the ear of Alex Kane.
Alex shrugged that right off, though. Darius wasn't expecting that. Alex shrugged that right off and went right into him, and now he said, all right, you know what? No more playing nice. Threw those shoulders in on him.
And Alex Kane now with a splash in the corner. And he says he's going to take it for a ride. Double roll through, and a kick right to the mush. Now trying to get the people here at Ridgefield Park behind him.
Here goes Alex Kane, that explosion over Darius twice. Oh, big one there. Cover 1, 2, and a kick out by Darius Carter.
And even though that splash only led to a 2 count, the impact of the splash, the hang time that Alex Kane got, and then the kicking out process for Darius Carter had to expel some wind from him.
And see, here you go. You see it here. He drags Darius in the middle of the ring. Actually gets him off the ring itself once, twice, and then drops with the full weight there.
And now the referee backing up Alex Kane.
We talk about Darius being a student of the game, but Alex can switch up styles. We have already seen in this match him grapple, him power, and him, come in with the mat-based stuff. This is a guy who can do it all.
Oh, and Darius Carter with a chop block to the knee. Double stomp to the back of the neck.
Vintage Darius Carter right there. Those moves, part of his arsenal, along with that eye poke, that shot to the throat. He knows ways to shut down your offense and shut down your momentum very, very fast. And Darius is not afraid to pull any one of those tricks out.
No, he is not. We've seen Darius Carter in our day do some very dastardly things. And the thing is, and I say this all the time that we see Darius Carter, but he's such a talented wrestler that he doesn't need to resort to underhanded tactics. But he does so nonetheless. As you see, eye rake as I'm making my point.
But it's successful for him. That's the thing. It's what makes him successful. And can you really argue with the man? 3 championships in 3 different companies. Paris is bumping Grand Prize champion, and he won the ECWA's 2022 Super 8. Can you argue with the way the man does it when it garners those kind of results, Al?
Well, like I've been saying all night, the track record and accolades and accomplishments for itself.
And now attacking the ankle, the leg, the knee of Alex Kane, trying to take out the base for all those suplexes. Now going after the wrist.
And you can't suplex a man if you don't have a wrist and an ankle.
That's right.
Darius Carter with that crazed look in his face, too.
That's right. Targeting those areas. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, let's take a moment to thank our sponsors for this match, the Dirty Heels Podcast. They were also the sponsors for our Pure Rules matchup between Robert Martyr and Travis Huckabee. You know the vibes. Check out the Dirty Heels online. Trust me, you're going to get hooked. Cover here by Darius, but only a 2 count as Alex Kane kicks out. You got to think Court Bauer is watching this somewhere, watching his national openweight champion going up against Darius Carter. By the way, Court, if you are watching this, you got to be watching Darius Carter just as much as you're watching your own champion, Alex Kane. Because if there's a man who deserves to be on TV and isn't yet, and it's criminal that he's not, it's Darius Carter.
And imagine what a feather in the cap it would be for Darius Carter to come here and defeat the MLW National Openweight Champion.
Oh, he'll never leave Court Bauer's inbox with that line. Never. That'll be the opening line every time he messages Court Bauer.
Oh, absolutely.
And here you go, Darius patented with his ground-based technicianship here, pulling back on the shoulders, wrenching back on the shoulder blades of Alex Kane, using the knee for leverage right into the ribs and the lats.
And the crowd here in Ridgefield Park They've seen Darius Carter so much, and they're so tired of his underhanded tactics that they're willing Alex Kane on here. And Alex Kane, you can hear the cries of agony. And oh man, the arms extended, the boot right in the middle of the spine.
He's used the knee, now he's using the base of the foot. Here he is just wrenching back on the shoulder blades of Alex Kane.
And you hear the chants of Carter sucks. And a nice shoulder tackle by Alex Kane here.
And this might be the opening. Alex Kane needs to come back against Darius Carter in this match. Darius going, oh!
Nice clothesline.
Missed the boot, clotheslined out of him. Clotheslined again is Darius Carter.
Oh, and I think Alex Kane was going for one of those suplexes, the man of 1,000 suplexes, halted by those elbows of Darius Carter, and Darius looking a little winded here. Jumping flatliner.
He can't get you with the suplex, but I'm going to get you down one way or another. And Alex Kane, the straps are coming down. The suplex assassin looking to finish this. Here we go. Hooking it in.
Gut wrench into a power bomb. And what's Alex Kane got in store for Mr. Carter? Pump handle.
Michinoku driver there.
And Darius Carter kicks out at the last split second. And you hear the fans here in Ridgefield Park. This is awesome.
See that there? That gut wrench Michinoku driver combination almost put Darius Carter away, but just kicking out. Alex Kane going to need to find another gear, another weapon in that arsenal that he has to take down the Allfather. And as you said earlier, Al, what a feather in the cap it would be for the Allfather Darius Carter. Yet another feather in that already crowded cap for Darius Carter. But Alex Kane needs this victory just as much. Here in his Invictus Wrestling debut. Here we go, big suplex, but got out of it. And now a sleeper hold applied. Alex Kane out of it. Darius doing everything. Cover here. 1, 2. This may be it. A rope break kick out by Kane. Darius is finding a way to avoid each and every suplex that Kane is trying to throw at him. Oh, there it goes. That patented chop to the throat.
And here we go. And now Alex Kane.
This is not where Kane wants to be. This is the positioning that Darius likes to use to set up for that royal sweep.
Yeah, but then Alex Kane might be going to sleep. He's down to one knee. He's fading.
He is down on bended knee and not in the way Boys to Men intended.
And Alex Kane staggering now, trying to fight back. But Darius Carter still firmly has that sleeper hold locked in. Oh, Alex Kane got out. Maybe see a suplex.
And there it is. The first one of the match that he's been able to connect on. And the look of pain on Darius's face.
And if Alex Kane goes ahead and hits a couple more of those, Darius Carter may be looking up at the lights. Uh-oh, what are we going to see here? A German!
And welcome to Suplex Island, Darius. Population 2, you and Alex Kane.
And I don't think Darius Carter's going to enjoy his stay on Suplex Island.
Look at that here. Oh, beautiful German out of the corner. Just look at that look of exasperation on Darius's face.
You can tell that one took him off guard.
Alex Kane going after Darius on the outside. Darius trying to crawl away from Kane.
Oh,
no.
Oh! Right on the wooden floor. We don't have mats here in Invictus. And you heard the thud.
The sickening thud. Darius Carter might be done. This is it. Cover here by Kane. This is the 3-1-2. What the?
And Darius Carter at the last second somehow kicked out.
Look at this here. He just caught Darius, and good night, Irene, on the floor out in front of the fans.
Do you realize, Pete, that every single time Darius Carter has been suplexed, he has had a look of agony and surprise on his face. Straps down now for Alex Kane. Might be going for another variation of a suplex. Darius Carter
rolled out of it. Cover 1, 2.
And only a 2 count. Boot to the face.
Big boot in the corner there. Oh, look at that. Use the boot, use the leg to get Kane out of the corner. Cover here.
Only a 2 count. It looked like the referee's hand hit 3.
It looked like it was a 3, sounded like it might have been a 3, but that might have been the sound of Darius hitting the mat in surprise as Alex Kane kicked out at 2 9/10.
And look at the look of frustration on the face of Darius Carter as we see a replay. Let's see if we can see it.
See that here, 1, 2, and there you go. There you go. You see that arm of Alex Kane coming up for the kick out, and it hit the mat. Oh, went for the royal sweep. The royal sweep, and Kane got out of it. Kane just dropped Carter on his back one more time. Does Kane have what it takes to take out DC?
And here we go, Alex Kane.
Kane looking at DC like he's Abel from the Bible.
Up and almost ran into the referee. And